She felt a little angry that it seemed to be that no matter how young or innocent she tried to make her life, Jennifer would be there to knock her back into reality. She just wanted that cute and happy life where she was the center of someone's attention. Where she could be loved unconditionally without prejudice or any kind of expectations. She hugged her teddy bear. She looked at it. She knew what she had to do. She unzipped the zip and pulled out the device, pressing the button immediately so that reality was paused. Molly looked around, at her two friends who were still drawing, and then over at the three kids who were in the playpen. Teenagers my age enjoy playing with baby toys. They don't mind being in playpens. It's for their own safety. The blackness swamped her. She was getting used to the feeling, and as she felt reality return, she suddenly realized she was looking through bars. She was in a playpen. She stepped backwards and accidentally stumbled over a large soft chew block. Wobbling for a second, she suddenly plummeted to her butt, but the combination of the soft matting of the playpen and her stupidly thick diaper meant that the fall didn't hurt. If anything, it made her giggle. There were 6 or 7 other teenagers in the pen. It was big enough that it wasn't a squash. Jennifer and Sarah were there too. Jennifer was mashing at a simplistic Barney the dinosaur toy. Every time she pressed the button, Barney would pop up, causing Jennifer to giggle with glee. She would then press him back into the hole he had popped out from and press the button again, causing him to pop out again and her to giggle again. She clapped her hands in happiness and pushed Barney back in. Sarah was stacking blocks, her tongue stuck out in intense concentration. Molly noticed that as Sarah was staring at her construction trying to work out what to place where next, she was also chewing on one of the blocks in her hand. Molly just wanted to pick Sarah up and hug her so tightly. She looked really vulnerable and cute and just like a little toddler girl. It was only looking down at herself that Molly realized she must have looked fairly similar. She had her teddy bear tucked under one arm and her other hand held a cute pink plastic rattle. She shook it manically, causing both her friends to look up. She laughed again as she saw that they had wet their diapers in terror while sucking on their binkies. They were going to be adorable little babies once she had them trained, she thought to herself as she picked them up and settled them on her hips. Pauline laughed again as she strapped them into the car. Her researches had allowed her to come so far, and this pair of lovers had so far to go. Of course, since they were forced to crawl there on their hands and knees, they'd never make it. They'd spend the rest of their lives crawling aimlessly around their mommy's feet, just waiting for her forgiveness and their restoration to adulthood. It would never come.